Hi you guys, this is Miss Tori, the Mindful Art teacher. I have been teaching art to children for many years, actually over 6 years now. And I have simplified my art so ages from kindergarten up can do it easily. So, and I've had a lot of requests to show how I do that. This is an example of the Scream. And I will show you how to do this with your students. So this is how I do this, and it's been very successful. So start with a 9 by 12 manila sheet of paper, and this turn it portrait. Have all the children do it portrait. And usually I do this with a document camera, and it's projected up on the board. So I tell all the children to turn it portrait. Next, every child will have a black marker. So make sure that they put the markers on nice and tight so they don't dry out when they're done with it. And I always tell them, I love Bob Ross. There's no mistakes, just happy accidents. Go with the flow. So don't worry about making a mistake. So what we're going to do is turn the paper a little bit. So I'm going to teach them. So this is right here is the horizon line, and that is what you want to explain what that is. It's when the sky meets the ground. So first off, we are going to draw a wavy line, kind of like an ocean wave, across. There's the horizon line. So here's the horizon line. And now we're going down to the head of the Scream. So have them go over to the wave straight down. We're going to draw the head of the Scream. So it will be, I always say an arch like a rainbow. So up and over. And a lot of the kids will repeat what I say, up and over like a rainbow. Now we're going to go down and draw the chin. So it's a little curved line, and attach it up to the side. So here's the head part. Right below the chin, draw the letter V. So we're simplifying it. I always simplify it into simple shapes and lines for the children to understand. So the V. And now go back up to the side of the head. We're going to draw a curved line and follow the shape of the head all the way down and connect it. So that's one hand. Shape all the way down and connect it. That's the other hand. Now down at the wrist of the hand, we want to do a very long U. It's an oval, but we're going to tell the children it's a U so they understand. Up and attach. Now down here, it's a curved line. His body is curved, so it's just a curved line down and a curved line down. So there's his body. Now tell all the children to go back up to the face and the mouth. Since he is screaming, it's a letter O, and color it in. 2 dots for the nose. Letter O for the eyes, circles for the eyes, and dots. Okay, so there's his face. Next, we need to focus on the wood in the background, the railing. So have all the children turn their paper landscape and explain to them the perspective that when things are further behind, like the vanishing point, it's smaller. And when it gets closer, it's a lot larger. So what we're going to do is have them draw a straight line out from the horizon line behind his head, have it say, oh, it jumps over his head, and all the way to the end. Next, we're going to connect this right here. We're going to do a big giant V. So it will look like a big V. Jump over his body, go all the way to the end. And now with these 2 lines, we're going to draw a line between. You say, oh, jumps over his body, all the way to the end. So now we need to draw the railing in the distance. So the wood is just 2 lines down, 1, 2, straight down. And the wood right here. So I draw some wood. lines for the wood on the railing. And over here, on the top of the railing part right here, there's a body of water. So you just want the kids to draw a little blob-like figure and connect it to the side, and then go down from the horizon line and do the same thing over here. So now we have the basic of the Scream by Edvard Munch. He was an artist that was born in 1863. He was born in Norway. He died in 1944 at the age of 80, and he is most famous for this painting. So what we're going to do is color it in now and tell the kids to start off with the wood and just follow with what they just drew, but with the oil pastel. I just have them draw all the way over through the wood. And apparently the reason why he drew him screaming was because the sky was red, and that was from the eruption of Krakatoa, the volcano. It actually turned the sky red for, I believe, a year. And this painting, apparently, I think it was Sotheby's that sold this painting for $120 million. In my classroom, I always have peaceful music playing. It has to be a very positive place for them to create. So I have a lighter brown that I like to go over the darker, so it gives it a different texture and variation in color. So with the head, I'll add some ivory, oil pastel, and I like to add a little bit of gold. And with the oil pastel, sometimes they break. It's not a big deal, especially with that right there, because it will be covered with glue. So now you want to go back up in here. There's looks like two bodies of water up in here, and there's a variation in color. There will be pieces of the oil pastel that you just want to shake off. Next, fill in this part with a lighter blue. And now with the sky, we're going to fill it in with the warm colors. So it'll be, the warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. And you can just have them just add the red in randomly in like a wave-like motion, just kind of like the horizon line. And then add the orange in there. So as soon as they're done with the sky and they're done with everything else, I like to have them outline everything with some black to make it stand out a little bit more. So after they're done with all of this, I usually have them sign their work down at the very bottom. And it's complete. So here's the scream. I hope you enjoyed watching my video, and I will be posting more art projects that you can do with children from kindergarten and up. And I have worked with preschool before too. So just thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.